Hello designers, welcome to Alakeoge YouTube channel, and today is the day 3 of the 5 days bustier making challenge. Today we're going to be learning how to make this bustier, so the pattern alterations and everything you're supposed to do if you want to achieve this type of design. So I will take us through the pattern drafting process. Also, we have the inverted line styling, so I just add this to it just for us to see different ways to achieve different bustier design. So if you're interested in learning how to make this, please continue to watch this video. If you're new here, kindly click on the subscribe button to subscribe. And to all the returning subscribers, thank you very much for the love. Please continue to click on the like button and also comment. So I want to see us in the comment section. If you have any question, drop them in the comment section. I'm going to respond to them. So without wasting too much of our time, let's just go right into the tutorial. So you're going to need your blouse block for this tutorial. So I have my blouse block here. So you can check the comment section for the link to the tutorial on how to create a busybody's block like this. So right now I want to tighten my underbust. So I'm just going to check what I have on my underbust line, and whatever shortage I have there, I'm going to use that to tighten the underbust. So once I do that, I'm going to connect that to the bust point. Okay, so that's just basically what I'm going to do. So once you do that, you're going to connect your underbust tightening to the dart on the waistline. So that's what we're going to do here. So I'm going to connect to the waistline. So then you're going to now get the midpoint between your neck point and your shoulder point and connect that to your bust point, because we are going to do a bust tightening. You can see that this is a strapless design, and like the other strapless that we've been making in this bustier challenge, we're going to need the midpoint there. Then go above your chest line. I'm mostly doing 1.5, 1 inch or 2 inches here. Then I'm going to do a bust tightening of 0.75 on both sides of the line there. So once you mark that, you're going to use a slight curve ruler to connect it to the bust point. Do you understand that? So once you've done that, I'm just going to connect it like this. Then we're going to now, this is a plunging neckline, so that means it's going to be very deep. So we're going to go below the bust point by 2 inches. I did 2 inches. You can even do more if you want it to be really deep. Then connect it to the first dart leg here. Can you see? Then the other side, I'm going to connect it to the chest line. I see how I did that. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to check what I have here. So can you see where I'm measuring? So I'm trying to reblend my pattern, so you can actually just measure it. So which side is shorter? Whatever shortage you have, just add it to the other side. Like I measured one side of the where we do the overbust tightening, so you're going to measure it. So whatever shortage you have there, so on one side I have 3.5, on the other side I have 3.75. So that means the 3.5 side is shorter. So I add 0.25 up there and connect. Okay, so that's how you're going to do that area. Do you understand it? So I'm just going to shade out the dart here just to indicate that that's going out of the pattern. So we're going to take a gaping dart of 1/2 inch from the bust point line. This is a plunging neckline. It's a deep neckline, so we don't want any gaping there. So we need to take gaping dart of 1/2 inch. So on your bust point line, just take 1/2 inch, then connect it to the dart here. Okay, just connect it like I did here. I'm going to shade that part too, so that's going out of the pattern. Okay, so I'm shading out the bust dart too. And let's come to the back, center back. The back. So we're just going to do a little bit of tightening of 0.25 on both sides. So you can do 0.125 or 0.25, just blend it just a little bit here. So for the back here, we're supposed to take a gaping at the center back, because we're going to be using lacing for these, but I'm going to show us as we proceed in this class here. You can see that on the chest line, I did not return anything. If you've watched the day 1 and day 2, you can see that on the chest line, I usually return something, but for this tutorial, I'm not returning because the gap is going to be, center back is going to be open. So let me explain what I'm doing here. So I want a inverted U or M-line styling, okay? Inverted U M-line styling, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. So I just go above from the center front, I go above by around 4 inches, then I connected that. Okay, so I did the inverted U M-line styling. So you can decide to do this M-line styling or not. It is not compulsory. So I'm cutting out my pattern now, just like we always cut out the pattern. Okay, take out all the excess here, and I labeled my pattern, writing the annotations that I needed. and I'll cut the front too, close the bust that that's important, and just reblend everything that needs to be reblended. Okay, so that's basically everything there. So you close the gaping dart. Can you see I'm closing the gaping dart? You need to close your gaping darts. Don't leave it open. Then do your reblending and go ahead to cut out all the excess on your pattern paper. So this is a simple process if you really followed each steps that's been talked about here. Okay, that I said and showed us here. So I'm just good. This is my pattern sets for now, but I'm still going to be taking off something from the center back because of what we want the center back to be. Okay, so here I'll take off a little bit from the center back. So it depends on how much gap you want at the center of your back to be open. So you can do between 1 or 2 inches of what you want to take off here. So it depends on the gap you want at the center back. So I'm just going to just mark 1.5 here. I think up there I'm going to mark 1.5 to then connect it like that. So we can do more than that. Can you say I did 1.5? You can actually do 1 if you want, or 1.5, or even up to 2. So that's one. So the center back there is going to have lacing, and I will be sharing a tutorial of lacing sometime on this channel. I'm going to create a video on that. So here's my pattern set. I've cut out my pattern on fabric. So we're just going to join it together, and you're going to, that's just basically how we're going to do this. So I'm going to join this together. The center front here, you can see that I cut 2 pieces. Okay, I cut it to pieces instead of cutting it on fold. So it's a choice here. If you don't want to cut it in 2 pieces, you can actually cut it on fold. It's not a must that it must be in 2 pieces. So I've joined together my fabric. Okay, can you see the center back? Can you see that the center back reduced? Okay, because of the gap at the back. I mean the gap at the back. So we're going to be sharing tutorial of the lacing bar on this channel. If you want to see it, please let me know. So here is the front here that we've joined together. Can you see? Just go ahead and iron your bust out and join it together. Okay, and you have your bustier. That's very simple. So like I said in the other videos, go ahead and practice this. Use any scrap fabric you have and practice makes perfect. So here is the final look. Okay, here is what we have for the plunging neckline inverted you line styling. Okay, so this is what we have. So now don't forget to update to the night classes, so you can send a DM to get started to or register for any of our detailed online classes. Thank you. See you in the day 4. Okay, day 4. See you on day 4. Bye.